be fine. In fact, he's already said he's willing to continue.
Oh, what a warrior is Sibusiso Zingane. So just getting a warning as a champion. Keep your boxes, your punches above the belt. So kudos to Sibusiso Zingane. He was looking good just before this, and he's still looking good now.
Well, I see. I noticed there wasn't any sort of, apology from Impanchana. He's here for business.
Yeah, no, I mean, I doubt there was any ill intent as well from the champion Impanchana with that low blow. But quite often you'll find that, if you get there's a good jab from Sibusiso back to the painting. But you'll find it's getting rough.
Zingane is taking exactly where he left off from before the low blow. He's taking that back to the point.
Taking the fight to the champion, and this is what you need to do if you want that title. For all those boxers watching at home, those guys who feel that they were hard done by with decisions, judges' decisions, this is what you need to do as a challenger. You need to bring the action to the champion.
Yeah, there's no having a close fight with the challenger. You've got to definitely, in order to be the champion, you've got to thoroughly beat the champion.
It needs to be a convincing win, especially in the eyes of the judges.
I'm liking the work of Zingane this round. I think he's a lot more active than the first round. I think he definitely lost that one. But direct left hook, Zingane.
So Zingane looks to be taking advantage of the exchange on the in the pocket, looking good. He knows it's a fight.
Wow, Impanchana's throwing, but it's landing on the cards, and Zingane is just teeing off now.
Oh, man.
Oh, uppercut.
Beautiful uppercut there from Zingane. He's looking good. The champion looks to be...
He looks hurt.
He's looking hurt. He's not sure exactly what's going on.
Oh, Zingane is putting the pressure down there.
Such beautiful head work from Zingane over there.
But look at Impanchana. He's coming forward. He's trying to show the challenger that, those shots meant nothing.
However, coming forward, you need to punish your opponent. And look at that. He's not doing it. Zingane is making his opponent, the champion, miss.
And Zingane has leveled up a lot. In his last couple of fights, he's leveled up.
What a beautiful performance so far by Sibusiso Zingane.
Wow, good jab right there as well.
The man Mbere.
Wow. Dare I say that was the best round of the night?
No, certainly. Look, I called it. It might be found to fight of the night, man, Sibusiso is looking extremely impressive right now. The champion, looking bewildered.
Looking bewildered. Round number 3 definitely didn't go the champion's way.
No, certainly not. I mean, the champion right now is looking like the challenger.
Let's admire some of the good shot there from Impanchana, just admiring some of the work that he was doing in the early stages of this round.
No, certainly, but you know what? He had more misses than hits there, the champion.
Well, that's the low blow that happened right there. Impanchana looked a bit confused, but Zingane's reaction, I don't think a man would react like that unless legitimately hurts. And the fact that he got up afterwards means there was a pearl of a left hook, means he was actually, in serious pain.
No, he really was hurt. I mean, somebody of Zingane's character certainly wouldn't fake that.
So as we have a look back at that round, it was a fantastic action-packed round, full of highlights.
I was hoping to see that low blow again, but yeah. Back to the 4th round.
Well, there we go. Round number 4 underway. Big leather being traded here.
Left hand there from the champion.
Impanchana he's come out of the corner with absolute steam. He wants to go. Wow, they are going at it. There's no hold up.
Okay, I don't understand why they're being...
Well, the referee's saying it's boxing, not fighting, apparently. But I mean, this at the end of the day, guys, go! Big shot there, Zingane. Guys got to do what they got to do.
Looks like he stumbled the champion there a little bit. You know what? Earlier on, I feel the referee is a bit... he's interfering a bit too much.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not about the official. It's about the guys in the ring. So,
I mean, it's war.
As best as possible, let the fighters flow.
Yeah. Let the fight flow. Let the boxers fight. If it's a brawl, let it be a brawl. There are different styles. One might have a boxer, you might have a brawler. Yeah. They're swinging and they're looking to knock each other's blocks off.
Wow, I'm thoroughly enjoying this display.
I feel like the referee is getting in the way of this fight.
There's Zingane with a good jab on that occasion. Impanchana's pushing him back onto the ropes. Let him loose there again. these big shots from Zingange.
I feel like the quality punches are coming from Zingange even more. There's a good body shot. I think that
with Pila missing those shots, it's tiring. I mean, that was a jab with hardly any power, and Pila's already stumbling.
One thing I've noticed is that Sibusiso Zingange is going a bit more to the body, and the champion doesn't like that a lot.
Doesn't like that, and that could also be the fact that he hasn't been in the ring for a very long time since his loss to Kanile Bulana.
Yep, I mean, some would say ring rust is just a rumor, but I think we're starting to see a bit of that now.
Well, I mean, there is a thing with ring rust, but you know, quality guys they don't get ring rust.
Well, I mean, you might say that, Hayden, but we need to attribute the inactivity of the champion so far. The last time he fought was in 2019.
Talk to me about Mayweather coming back from all those times, you know? I'm talking.
Money Mayweather is a different beast, is a different animal, but hey, much respect to the champion. He is still the champion.
Well, Pilan Panchana has just started bleeding from his nose now. I mean, those punches now, all those stiff jabs paying dividends, all the straight rights. And you're right about Zingange's body work. Impressive straight rights to the body.
Really great body work from Zingange, and the champion really, really does not like that. Every time he goes to the body, he opens him up at the top.
You know, you asked for the challenger to come and stamp his authority and take this title. He's coming for it. He's really coming for this.
And you can see the focus on Zingange's eyes. He's making the champion miss and punishing him for those misses. I do not think the champion was ready for this form of Zingange. He wasn't ready for this version of Zingange.
That's another round in the bag for Sibusiso Zingange. 3 rounds to 1 on my unofficial scorecard.
I certainly do agree to that. 3 rounds to 1, obviously, unofficially.
Well, we've got to have a look at those highlights from this last round. Another action-packed round. Guys in the beginning, but this is the beginning of the round where Pilan Panchana came out with a lot of steam.
Yep.
But Zingange quickly took the steam away.
So, the champion, he looks to be coming in. The beginning of the rounds, he looks convincing, and then he kind of fades out towards the end, and that's where Sibusiso Zingange starts punishing him. You can see there's a left hand, and there's that body work of Sibusiso Zingange. The champion does not like it at all.
Here's a question I want to pose, because it's a legitimate one. It's altitude. As the rounds go on, has he been training up here for a while? We don't actually have that information.
Well, we don't have that information, but the champion should know that if you're coming down from the coast, you're coming up to Gauteng, you need to be here for quite a while. Acclimatize. Acclimatize, at least 2 weeks.
Well, he has got Fight Club on his trousers, which would suggest he's been up in Johannesburg.
Do you not have a Fight Club in the coast?
I'm not sure about that one. We'll get an update. Maybe someone on hashtag ESPN Africa Boxing could elaborate on that one. But yeah, anyway, back to the action. First 30 seconds, Zingange not letting him punch on a rest.
You know, I'm loving the fact that if it's going to be a boxing game, Zingange is ready to box. And if it's going to be a brawl, Zingange is ready to be a brawler as well. You can see that he gets into the exchange and he leans on his opponent.
That's right. Well, Pilan Panchana is not looking too bothered. He's looking like he was in round 1 as well. It's just that the punches are not connecting the way he'd like them to. Look, he's landing a good shot there from Panchana, but then gets landed.
Beautiful angles there from Zingange. Absolutely beautiful angles. Good head movement, making the champion miss. Coming back and punishing for those misses.
Yeah, Zingange cool, calm and collected. When he's coming in, he's doing damage. He's scoring. Every time he's coming in, he's scoring. He's timing his punch as well.
Okay. All right. So this is now a point where it looks like Sibusiso is seeing exactly the intent of the champion. He's even parrying the champion's jabs.
Oh, there we go. And then you see what Panchana did. He let him miss, but then he didn't get away from the second shot. Oh, this is frustrating for Panchana. He just can't land the way he'd like to at the moment.
The ever elusive Mbere. Sibusiso, Zingange, looking good and looking like he's sniffing that gold.
Well, now he's actually pushing the pace. He's pushed Panchana now into the ropes. We saw the more bulkier Panchana coming forward a bit earlier.
Look, talking about being bulky, do you feel like that's going to be something that's going to go against the champion?
Well, look, I mean, it hasn't gone against it hasn't gone up against him in his career thus far. I mean, he's 15 wins, 2 losses. He's always been this way. You know, he's always been a guy in really good shape. Zingangi's also been a guy in really good shape, but he's lean.
Yeah.
And he's quick, and he's quicker. Oh, great shots being landed.
The champion is a big junior lightweight.
He is a big guy, and if you noted in the interview that he did as well, he says that Impanchana is probably his last fight at super featherweight.
Yep, so he'll be looking to go up in division. But for now, he needs to defend that title. Looking to make his 5th title defense. The way it's looking right now, Hayden, I'm going to ask you that golden question again. How do you see this fight ending?
Well, look, I think that at the moment, another Zingangi round. He's not a puncher though, so I don't expect him to knock out Impanchana with a single shot. If that was the route to Zingangi's victory, that would be more of a Peter Impanchana's route to victory, I'd say, as the bigger and stronger guy.
No, certainly isn't a knockout artist as Sibusiso Zingangi. However, he certainly is an artist in the way he's been boxing tonight. You know, he's putting together a brilliant performance.
Well, if you look at the clinical work that he's put in here, it's hard to argue that barring the first round, he's won every single one.
Really, look at that work. Beautiful head work, beautiful footwork also as well from the champion. I mean, from the defender. Not from the defender, from the number 1 prospect.
Yeah, well, there's Zingangi on the back foot and timing that right hand there and the jab, and then Impanchana landing a good shot of his own there. But again, I mean, that's 3 punches to 1.
I mean, those are few and far between from the champion, and it's very, very telling in those exchanges.
The highlights package definitely did a service to him in that round. I don't think outside of those punches he was doing much. Yep. But yeah, look, ebbs and flows in boxing. We've seen it tonight. There's different momentums as the fight goes on.
Certainly. So we're going into round 8. So well done to the technical team there for that beautiful slow-mo action. And you can see Sibusiso Zingangi is revving to come out.
There we go. I mean, he's meeting his man in the middle of the ring. That wasn't what we saw in the first round from Zingangi. He was on his bicycle a little bit. He's now got a lot of confidence to say, actually, I can match you.
Yeah, certainly making Pila Impanchana the champion miss once again. Good head movement there from Sibusiso Zingangi. So, round 6 of 12, ladies and gentlemen, for the South African junior lightweight title. 12 rounds between Pila Impanchana and Sibusiso Zingangi.
And remember, in the main event, we're halfway through. Give us your predictions for how this fight's going to end at #ESPN Africa Boxing.
I'm interested in seeing what those predictions are going to be, Hayden.
Yeah, it's interesting as well. I mean, everyone sees fights differently. Of course, it's a subjective sport, just depending on how you see it, depending on if you're supporting a certain guy as well. But yeah, we're calling it right down the middle where Zingangi is just taking over.
Yep, bringing the war to the champion is Sibusiso Zingangi. And of course, the most important perspective tonight is the judges' perspective, you know. So we all know boxers don't like to leave it to the judges' decision.
Well, that's the thing. It all depends on who's judging the fights and how they're seeing it.
So ringside action here, the absolutely ripping punches. I can feel the sweat.
Look, Pila's been digging well to the body in this round. He's been putting in that extra shift to really try and make a difference. He notices that Zingangi is very fit, and he's going to want to start stopping him, taking that air out the tires as the night goes on. Just the gum shield coming out there from Sibusiso Zingangi, and they reconvene relatively quickly after that. More same, just jab for jab. Exciting action. Zingangi putting on a big performance here tonight.
Yeah, no, certainly. I think he appreciates the platform. You know, he knows he's on ESPN. He's being watched by 60 million households worldwide. You know, this is Asia, South America, it's Africa, and you know he has to assert his name. And like he said, he's going to be raising his hand at the end of this bout and shouting the news. Beautiful exchange there from the champion and the challenger.
Well, look, we are only almost halfway through the bout. I mean, anything could happen. It could totally change around. We saw that early in the night with Gift Baller and Dennis Mwale, where Dennis looked a sure winner and Gift Baller won the last 5 rounds flat.
Once again, the fighters don't want to leave it to the judge's decision. But that being said, we have a very, very aggressive Sibusiso Zingange in the ring tonight.
He's impressive. There's a bit of showboating there from Impanchana. That's what adds to his character as well. Impanchana, he's a very tricky guy. He's gonna try to get in your head.
Yep.
But what we're seeing from Zingange is a very level-headed guy, not being distracted by anything.
Very level-headed, very composed. He knows exactly what he wants. He's focused. You can see it in his eyes. He's keeping his eyes on the gold. And there we have round 6, ladies and gentlemen, going into 7.
Well, there we have it. As you said, halfway through the fight, round number 6 is in the bag. You asked me, what do you think?
It looks like Sibusiso Zingange is going to take this one. He's looking good. He's looking hungry. He's making the champion miss, and he's punishing the champion for missing. Look at that action. And he's got some really, really good body work as well, Hayden.
Do you think that, that it's one-way traffic, or is there a couple of rounds maybe being a little bit harsh on the champion?
I don't feel I'm being harsh on the champion. The champion still has to assert himself as the champion. However, that being said, we all know that as the challenger, you need to bring the fight to the champion, and Sibusiso Zingange is definitely doing that tonight.
Yeah, you're right. So we mentioned that very early in the show that he's got to bring everything to rip that SA title away. Pila's defended it 4 times now. I mean, he's a legitimate champion. He's been around. He's not just going to give it up easy. And that's exactly why Zingange has had to perform at the level that he has done tonight.
Certainly. The guys are looking slightly wary. Sibusiso Zingange has got a little bit of a swelling on his under his left eye. But I'm sure that's not going to bother him.
That swelling started to emerge now. That sort of looks like a punishment over time of just those same punches landing in the same areas. Zingange backed up against the ropes there, and now Pila's looking to stalk him a little bit. And I think the corner of Pila Impanchana says, listen, we have to start sitting on top of him now. We can't allow him just to sit and pick us off.
I mean, being the bigger, bulkier of the two, you'd expect Pila Impanchana to be the brute, and within the exchanges and within holding, to hang on him, just like that.
Well, everyone knows that if you're putting someone's head under your arm, you're trying to tell them.
Oh, beautiful right hand there from Sibusiso Zingange, catching the attention of the champion.
That's what we've been getting all night. So those highlight reel punches from Sibusiso Zingange.
Oh man, it's going to be a beautiful highlight reel. You're right, Hayden, from Sibusiso Zingange. Mixing up his punches there, putting in that uppercut in the mix. Just keeps his opponent guessing.
The champion is under a lot of pressure right now because he must know deep down how deep he's going to have to dig to pull this one out.
Certainly, I mean, the man standing in front of him in the form of Sibusiso Zingange is no walkover, and he can feel that. Sibusiso isn't just a fighter, he's got a lot of power behind his punches as well. And they're still very crisp at this point in the bout.
Yeah, look, he's just and there's Pila just holding. The referee's got to have a word with Pila Impanchana. You've got to stop doing that. At some point, you're getting tagged and you're getting frustrated. You can't just grab someone's neck.
Look, if you are Pila Impanchana right now and you got clocked by that right from Sibusiso Zingange, I think you'd be holding right now. And it's a strategy.
What a fight this is, man. This is a potential changing of the title.
Yeah, I feel like Sibusiso Zingange can smell the gold, He smells he's very, very close to it. And as we talk about that swelling under the eye.
Oh, there he goes down!
We have a count, ladies and gentlemen. The champion is shaking his head. He does not agree with that knockdown. But in the opposite corner, we have Sibusiso Zingange. He's very cool, he's calm, he's collected, he can smell that blood, he can smell the gold.
Well, that will not help Impanchana anymore. That will not help him at all.
Not at all. So we had the champion shaking his head, disagreeing with that knockdown. And he's telling the referee, I don't agree, that was a slip. Do you think that was a slip, Hayden?
Well, we're going to have to see on the fight highlights that will come up in a bit, but it's a 10-8 round regardless.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely exciting, amazing entertainment right here. With ESPN Boxing Africa 14, we have the main event of the evening. It's Pila Impanchana, the champion, versus Sibusiso Zingange, #1 ranked contender. And it looks like Sibusiso Zingange might be smelling gold. Oh, look at that, Hayden. Ripping right there by the challenger.
It's so nice sitting back here and admiring the work of a guy that's at the top of his game at the moment, a guy that's in form, looking to make the move up the ladder.
What a beautiful boxer in the form of Zingange. And there we have it. Definitely is a knockdown.
There we go.
Funny thing is, that jab that was a knockdown was actually off Sibusiso's back foot.
Sometimes you walk into punches. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, look, I mean, it is a punch. He's gone down. It's a knockdown. It's not. Yes, he might have stumbled over, and maybe it wasn't the hardest punch in the world. But if someone punches you and you go down, it's a knockdown.
So we're looking at a 10-8 round there.
Yeah, looking at a 10-8 round, which obviously makes Mponchana's job a whole lot harder.
Oh man,
if it wasn't already.
Here comes the champion. He needs to dig deep. He needs to know that right now he certainly is behind, because the earlier rounds didn't go to him as well.
They most certainly didn't. And like I said, round one. That's what I've got it, Charles.
Certainly, and the crowd is coming alive now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're behind me. They are singing. I see a few guys in the crowd calling for rapid punches by the champion.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the champions got the crowd up and moving the way they are. I mean, I don't think the crowd would be this excited if Zingange wasn't doing so well against Mponchana.
Yes, I think it's more the challenger than the champion that's got the crowd.
That's correct. I actually said the wrong one.
But again, there we go. Oh, the challenger looking good, and it looks like the jabs are so effective that they're making the champion. It's blocking the champion's feet. Seeing a fight between the two men.
Mponchana's got no answers for Zingange at the moment. I'm seeing him, he's trying, but he just doesn't have the right key for the lock.
No, certainly, I mean, the champion is looking bewildered. He's wondering, what the heck is going on here? How come I can't touch this man? Sibusiso Zingange tonight is looking really, really good. He's looking sublime. He's elusive. He's got the great head movement that we're looking for. He's got that footwork.
You're right, he's on everything to a T. He's also put on a similar clinic that we saw earlier in the night from our new ABU female champion, Simangile Hedebe.
Smash Hedebe. Congratulations to her once again. But now, the fight's at hand, ladies and gentlemen. The main event for the junior lightweight South African title.
We literally got them right by the commentary box because he's slugging it out. The champion putting his pressure on Zingange. But Zingange returning with a pearl of the left hook.
What a beautiful left hook there from Zingange. Alright, so they're tying up again. It looks like the referee is getting in there. You know, he likes, his style is a very neat fight. But look, the guys are brawling. You need to allow them to, even on the break, the guys are going to be releasing hands, you know, so you have to let them hold a little bit. Still a strategy. Oh, goodness.
These punches that are coming in from Zingange.
Look, Zingange is looking absolutely determined. He's on the front foot right now. The champion is on the back foot.
And he's not holding up. He keeps putting the pressure. He's sticking to his game plan. Obviously, they worked on something in the camp. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, yes. And it looks like the crowd is coming alive because Zingange is putting on a show right now. Ripping uppercuts to the champion. And he's showing him, there we go, Sibusiso Zingange.
Zingange is a crowd favorite.
Nodding his head at the champion, saying, I want that gold. And he's saying, and the new in his head. I can tell in his head, he's saying, and the new, there you go, you see him there.
But Mponchana, as you can see, he's looking exhausted in the corner there. He's looking worse for wear. He's not looking as he did in round number one.
Certainly not. And you know, the pressure of the two is definitely Sibusiso Zingange.
Zingange, if you're noticing, his jab is also like very similar to the female fight. He's also jabbing on the injured eye of Mponchana. Very, I don't know if he's doing it intentionally, but it's, I mean, if he is, it's extremely, he has an extremely good eye himself finding the targets.
It's technical, it's intelligent, and you know, I think that basically draws up what this boxer is, a very high-level, intelligent boxer.
Well, Zingange's coach in the corner, I think I can read his lips. He's saying, don't worry about the crowd. Don't worry if you think you're ahead. Just concentrate. You got another 4 rounds. You can give it all away in one shot.
Sibusiso is feeling good. You can see that. I mean, there was a little bit of showmanship there. I mean, he feels that he's winning this. He's going to take it. And he also doesn't feel that the champion has enough power to knock him out.
Yeah, most definitely. Or I mean, it can happen. You know, it's boxing, but it's not looking like it at the moment. But just beware. Mponchana's gone down once, so can Zingange.
Yeah, so can Zingange. However, I'd love to see Zingange going back to those body shots, But the champion didn't like those body shots. He needs to go back to those body shots and then come back up.
There's Impanchana. He's doing operating like a helicopter there as he's swinging around. keeps missing the hook.
Champion.
And Zingange.
And every time Zingange makes connection, you can hear the crowd. It's almost like a Muay Thai crowd,
Yeah, it's very loud in this arena, and I love it. I love the crowd here coming out and supporting.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric right here in Johannesburg, South Africa, the city of gold. And talking about gold, there's going to be somebody crowned. It could be new. Right now, how's it looking for you, Hayden?
I see you saying it could be. I think if the fight keeps going this way, I think it's a foregone conclusion at this way. It's just one-way traffic at the moment. And Impanchana has not had even a look. He's got a good punch in there, but besides that, it's been a tough one for him.
At this moment, the crowd is fully behind Sibusiso Zingange. We're in around 9 out of 12, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, it looks like Sibusiso Zingange will be raising that gold.
It's a rough night at the office for Impanchana. Unless he can pull something out the hatch here, I don't see him remaining the SA champion.
At this point, he needs to take the risk and start swinging hard and start throwing the kitchen sink at the challenger.
He's still looking quite focused. The focus hasn't left Impanchana's eyes. But every time he sits down in the corner, he's just looking dejected.
Yeah, no, he's looking bewildered. He's looking slightly confused as well. He doesn't have an answer for the elusiveness of Sibusiso Zingange.
For a man that's so used.
Oh man, look at that. Goodness. Late on the break, and on top of that, it was a low blow. Sibusiso Zingange shaking his head. He is not pleased with that, and he feels he looks at it. He feels like, the champion now is, he's taking liberties.
Well, that's the actions of a frustrated man. A man that's not getting his way. A man that's sulking. He's throwing his toys out the pram.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, great right.
So Sibusiso Zingange definitely ahead in points. Well, in our eyes, our unofficial eyes, and our official decision, Sibusiso Zingange definitely is ahead of the champion.
Yeah, it doesn't require a great pair of eyes to identify who's winning this fight. Great uppercut!
Beautiful uppercut there from the challenger. Looking good, looking amazing. One thing about Sibusiso, he does not do the work and sit back and admire his work. He goes in and keeps on working hard.
That's a breath of fresh air. This is why the guys are at championship level.
Goodness, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Towards the end of the fight, there's the champion. He doesn't know what's going on. There's a smile on his face.
Wow. Can you even hear yourself talking right now?
It's crazy. And that uppercut at the last second of the round, I think, got the attention of the champion. We have 2 more rounds to go.
I think this camera needs to be on the crowd to see everyone here. This is absolutely amazing.
Finally, we have the crowd. There we go. We have the crowd in the arena after 2 years of lockdown in South Africa. It's been a really, really hard time for boxing in South Africa. And finally, ESPN is the saving warrior.
Well, there we go. Look at those shots, and then just making Impanchana miss again. Must be very tiring missing those hook shots. All that muscle that Impanchana is carrying.
Not just missing, but being punished for the misses.
Zingange has been so calculated tonight. A big, as I said earlier in the fight, he's increased his level substantially. There was that shot again.
Late shot.
Let's have a look at that. That's blatant.
Oh goodness,
that is absolutely blatant. I'm surprised the referee didn't have take a point from that occasion. That's blatant.
Really should have. Ripping uppercut.
You saw his eyeballs rolling back after that uppercut. That was a serious shot right there.
And that wasn't the only uppercut. There was one right at the end of the round. And I think, Sibusiso Zingange has...
Step jab. Zingange. Even starting round number 10.
Yeah.
He hasn't let up. He's not going to let Impanchana back into this fight no matter what.
Yeah, no, his pressure has been relentless, says Zingange. He wants that gold. He says he's going to be the new champion. And his performance certainly has said that.
There's Impanchana falling short to the jab on that occasion.
So again, another warning from the referee to keep your punches above the belts. And warning to the champion.
it's going to be a hard night if the fight continues like this for Imponchana spectators.
Certainly, and you know what, Sibusiso Zingange giving the angles again, making the champion miss.
But you know what I said earlier in the night, Koso, all it takes is one shot to just level everything.
And you know, the funny thing is, Hayden, you know, we have deemed Sibusiso Zingange to not be the power puncher. However, again, we have something, a punch, and it's on the jab, almost putting the champion down.
The jab is the one that's hitting him and making him wobble several times that we haven't seen from Zingange before. I've never seen him throw this much power before. The champion's in trouble here.
The champion is there, and wobbly legs, ladies and gentlemen. Sibusiso can smell it. All he needs to do right now is compose himself. He needs to compose himself. He needs to stay focused, not open himself while in that exchange, and not look vulnerable.
Oh, good right hand there.
Oh no,
Just gotta be careful.
The champion certainly is hurt.
We're gonna see Zingange just keep pushing the pace, keep sitting on top of his opponent Imponchana, the champion.
Yes, Zingange bringing the fight to the champion, and this is what you need as a challenger. You gotta bring it, and it looks like the fat lady might be singing over here. It's getting close. We have round 10, 50 seconds left in the 10th round.
These are some big shots, man. This is some serious leather right here.
Man, Sibusiso Zingange has really brought it to the champion. The champion is looking bewildered once again. He's not sure exactly what's going on. Man, he's looking defeated, to tell the truth.
Zingange has just elevated his status because not only is he beating Imponchana, he's destroying Imponchana.
Certainly, you know, the man Mbere, Sibusiso Zingange, showing his grit, showing his work, showing that he wants that championship, ladies and gentlemen. He wants that junior lightweight gold.
Digging into the body, that's gotta hurt.
Here we go. This is what I wanted to see of the challenger. Go to the body. Okay, so the champion is hurt, but he is full.
Oh, those right hands are getting through now. Imponchana's defense is leaking as well. That's 10 rounds in the bag. Wow. All I can say to that.
Once again, ESPN has brought the action, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing for the junior lightweight title for gold, Imponchana versus Sibusiso Zingange, and you have the challenger looking absolutely amazing.
You're not gonna get a fight like this in a hurry.
Never.
This is a main event for a reason. I mean, just wow.
So let's take a look at the slow motion action.
Just appreciating the work that's on display. You know, the craftsmanship. Let's have a look at some of that. There was that jab that wobbled Imponchana again. You know, his legs are not there at the moment.
It's been 3 quality jabs. It's just questioning the chin of the champion, Imponchana.
Well, now they say we're entering the championship rounds. Round 11, round 12. You know, 10 rounds in the bag, but the championship rounds, I don't know if they could sway the fight in any way. I think that's how far Zingange is ahead. He just needs to keep composed.
Certainly could not sway the decision. And you know what? I'm ready to put my neck on the line and say, this round, there might be a stoppage. Either a stoppage or another knockdown.
Big call there. Big call. Let's see how it plays out.
So there's a doctor being called to take a look at the champion. Imponchana. I wonder what's going on there.
But they're gonna look at Imponchana's eye. It looks like he has a model's face compared to how Halima was looking in the last fight.
I mean, it's a far cry, a very far cry from what Halima was looking at. Okay, so the eye is closing.
But I'm happy the referee's done that. The last time the referee didn't. The referee for the female fight did not even call the doctor up and say,
I have nothing positive to say about that because, you know, for the female fight, they should have looked at that eye much earlier than now.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to harp on too much about that, but back to this action. This fight deserves its whole own talk because it's been that good.
Once again, Sibusiso Zingange pressing on the champion, moving forward, making the champion miss. Those quality jabs from the challenger, Sibusiso Zingange. I think the challenger smells blood.
And the champion's throwing some stuff back this round. He's sort of found his best moments, but even his best moments are not the greatest.
I'm telling you, Hayden, I smell either a stoppage or another knockdown. knockdown in this round. Remember, it's not like the ladies. It's 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute round for the gentlemen.
Oh, another stiff jab there again, doing its dividends. It's been doing its dividends.
So that stiff jab has found the home for the challenger. To the champion.
Oh, great shot again! It's wobbled in Ponchano.
Hayden, I told you, we're smelling a knockdown here. There's another knockdown coming.
Do we have a mystic? Are you predicting?
Call me Mystic Mac. Because Sibusiso is looking absolutely sublime. You know, had he gotten that one, it's going to be a knockdown. But he needs to get back to the jabs, because behind his jabs is that devastating right. There it is.
I mean, it's very uncommon for the jab to be such a pivotal punch in terms of the punching power, but he's really got a lot of power behind his jab.
Kudos to his team. I mean, he's been training hard. Kudos to his team now. Sibusiso Zingange. They need to really give themselves a round of applause, because what he's done now is a different Sibusiso Zingange.
Man,
oh, beautiful uppercut there. Just timing the champion there.
You know, I never expected Zingange to be this good. I can tell you right now, the way he was talking before the fight, there was no ways he would have thought Zingange would have been putting on the performance that he is tonight.
Had he known that this is the version of Sibusiso Zingange he was going to get, he certainly wouldn't have mouthed off. It's a humbling experience here.
All these years that Zingange had been flying under the radar, tonight is his night.
Man, very deserving Sibusiso Zingange. There's another stiff jab by the challenger, Sibusiso Zingange. He needs to load up, and he's calling his opponents now. He feels like he's now the champion. He's calling the challenger, the champion, saying, hey, bring the fight.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, I mean, he's full of confidence now. I mean, he's been dishing out this beating, this one-sided beating.
And you will notice the challenger, every time the bell rings, he gives a nod. He says, yes, this is what I want. It's going my way.
Well, look at Imponchano's corner. He's been flooded with water at the moment, and they're trying to cool him down. It's very hot in this arena. Of course, the lights are very hot. So this last round really is going to tell a lot.
I mean, you can only imagine what it feels like for the boxers right now. You know, it's absolutely harrowing heat. Looking into the crowd, there are guys on their knees. The crowd, there are guys on their knees, cheering Sibusiso on.
You know what? It's right behind us, so you can't miss it.
No, you certainly can. But I mean, I've missed this. I've missed the crowd. In the arena, they're very lively. They appreciate. Oh my goodness! There's the champion being wobbled by the challenger.
Well, if you've noticed in the audio department, the one side of the crowd has been cheering really loudly, and the other side of the venue is very quiet.
Yeah, that is true. That is very accurate, Hayden. Vaseline being put on the champion's face. It's almost looking great from the amount of Vaseline on it.
Here we go. One last round for Zingange, and I'm comfortable enough to say that he's won this by a landslide.
Certainly a landslide victory is this. And there we go. A show of love and respect from the champion towards the challenger. It almost seems like he's saying, hey, I'm willing to pass on the baton.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's a guy like Zingange, you wouldn't have a problem in. We mentioned it. He's really come to win this belt tonight, and I'm pretty sure he's done that quite comfortably.
Yeah, great respect to the champion. I mean, recognizing that his opponent, the challenger, Sibusiso Zingange, has brought the fight to him. It's been a great fight. And you know what? Like I said in the beginning, this is fight of the night material. Certainly is.
Yeah, look, there's been some good fights, and if you want to get any last words in, hashtag ESPN Africa Boxing. Do it on all 3 social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
That's right, and if you want to catch the highlights and any action, go straight to ESPN.com.
Don't be shy, get involved right now. There's 1 minute left in round number 12, the final round. Well, according to our time,
remember, it's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes for the gentleman, so there would be about 2 minutes left. Very good jab there by the challenger. The crowd has still come alive there. You know, it's absolutely electric right here in the arena in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Absolutely, it's been electric the whole night. I mean, as soon as Zingange walked out, as soon as Imponchano walked out, the two guys, they equally got very good entrances. That's when the night really got electric. I mean, it was going, it was building, but when these two guys stepped into the arena, the roof popped off the place.
Certainly, and it's been a legit performance by Sibusiso Zingange, and I think the crowd absolutely appreciates that. You know, they're still singing behind us here.
I'm very comfortable in saying, it's an easy one to call this one. It wasn't a very difficult fight to call.
It wasn't difficult, but hey, let's not take away from the champion. And you can hear the crowd shouting, and the new.
Well, there we go, and much respect to Pilo Mponchana. He had a very good reign as the South African champion.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking to make a fifth title defense. However, he looks like he's going to get derailed by the very, very hungry, very elusive, very exciting Sibusiso Zingange.
Well, that's the thing. There's a couple more seconds on the clock. We're just going to have to wait and see. I know that the crowd's going to want to do a countdown as well for their men Zingange.
Yep.
I think there's a feeling in the venue that there's a passing.
So Zingange is telling his opponents, bring it on, bring it on. There we go, the showmanship that we're looking for. Beautiful left hook there from Sibusiso Zingange. He can smell blood, he can smell that gold. It's very, very near, ladies and gentlemen. And he is a very, very deserving challenger. If he's going to be raising that gold, man, oh man.
Oh, great shot, Sibusiso Zingange. Uppercut, wobbled Pilo Mponchana there. I feel like I've said that a lot tonight.
You have it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. ESPN Africa Boxing 14. Sibusiso Zingange on the floor in celebration. There's his corner there. They feel, there we go, raising him up in the air. They feel like he's the one who's taken the champion or the championship. He's going to be the new champion. The potential new junior lightweight South African champion, Sibusiso Zingange. Like I said, potential. We haven't had yet the official scorecard. But there we also have the current champion, Pilo Mponchana. He's looking bewildered, to be honest. You know, he's not raising his hand. He looks disheartened. There's his corner just talking to him there. Motion. We have that slow motion action right here. Sibusiso Zingange showing his grit. And that's towards the end of the, you know, there we go. I think Sibusiso Zingange definitely has taken this one. So there we have Sibusiso Zingange in the ring. He's right next to the referee. He's ready to get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this evening, a massive round of applause for these two warriors. Before I read out the scores, I'd like to welcome the fresh faces at Boxing South Africa joining us in the ring. CEO of Boxing South Africa, Eric Sitoli, and he's joined by the COO of Boxing South Africa, Mandla Nhlanganiso, who's going to be belting the champion. And without further ado, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Pumeza Zinakile scores the bout 120 to 107. David van Ebenezen scores the bout 118 to 109. Simon McCarty scores the bout 120 to 109. All to your winner by way of unanimous decision victory.
Sibusiso Mbere Zingange, adorned by his brand new gold.
All right, I'm here with a very emotional Sibusiso Zingange. Congratulations on becoming the SA champion.
First and foremost, I would like to thank my family and the supporters who came from Ramaphosa to come and watch me. And thank you to the Almighty God. Thank you to ESPN Africa for the opportunity. Thank you to my sponsors, Mr. Bongles, to my team. Thank you very much, guys. Just want to thank everyone in the building. It was a nice evening today.
Not just did you beat the former SA champion, you put on the best performance that anyone has ever done against him. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very, very proud, you know. I did this for Andre Chaser. I hope he's watching me where he is right now. May his soul rest in peace. And to the late people, may his soul rest in peace to everyone else. And God bless everyone.
Right, everyone, a round of applause for our new SA champion, Sibusiso Zingange.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new junior lightweight champion. Welcome back, Hayden. Thank you very much for that interview. It was absolutely amazing. A very, very emotional Sibusiso Zingange.
Well, that's it. I mean, he's a very deserving SA champion. The judges agreed with us. It was a one-sided show.
Yeah, no, certainly. And he's now adorning, you can see in the ring, he's now adorning his brand new gold. Very, very well done to him and his team. He thanked Andre Taser and, of course, the late Pitbull. And, you know, very respectful man. He's going to make him an absolutely respectable, charismatic champion.
Well, he's a class act, and good to have him as the South African super featherweight champion. We look forward to seeing him on numerous defenses. He put on a class act tonight, and we're expecting that more and more and more. All right, and that's a wrap for the evening. It's been such a good one. ESPN Africa Boxing 14. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.
Sınırları zorlamayın, ortadan kaldırın. Fast and Fun Box. Adrenalin bağımlıları, ekstrem spor ustaları ve hayranlarının buluşma noktası Fast and Fun Box.
Only on Fightbox HD.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, mein Kollege hat es gesagt, Hannover ist ein bisschen wie nach Hause kommen. Wir haben eine wirklich schöne Fightcard, wir haben das geilste Publikum hier in der Stadt, überhaupt gar keine Frage. Und ich würde sagen, wir ziehen es gar nicht raus, wir fangen an. Ladies and Gentlemen, ich hätte ganz gern einen Auftaktapplaus für unsere Auftaktkämpfer. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, Christian Böhmert.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We love MMA 53 here in beautiful Hanover. We're in a sold-out Swiss Life Hall in Lower Saxony. My name is Prince Rami Saadi. Joining me tonight is Rama Reddy. How are you tonight, Rama?
I'm doing very well, sir. Hanover knows how to party, and Tupac is bringing it in tonight. I love it.
Indeed, it's a magical atmosphere here. And we're starting right with a bantamweight fight. The lightest guys tonight, 61 kg or 135 pounds on fight day. So both gentlemen weighed in today. Walking in first, we have Christian Böhmert representing Nordic Fight Team.
Yes, and he's so far as a pro, he is 0-1, but he's making sure to, or he's attempting to get his first win tonight.
I'm very excited for that fight, especially because it's in the bantamweight division. So we're expecting a lot of action, a lot of skill, because those guys are used to training with bigger guys. They need more technique to keep up. Especially Christian Böhmert, he said all his training partners are heavier than him. They are taller than him, most of them. So he has to use a lot of technique. He can't just rely on pure athleticism.
Exactly, yeah. I'm very much looking forward to the lighter weights. As you know, always so much work that happens in the fight. They talk about movement, they talk about number of strikes thrown, the amount of takedowns. The lighter weights always bring...
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, zu meiner Rechten in der roten Ecke, 22 Jahre jung, beim Einwiegen waren es 60,7 Kilogramm. Der Mann vertritt das Nordic Fight Team aus Wilster. Der ist flink, der ist schnell, der hat harte Hände, der ist auf jeden Fall eine Herausforderung, egal was kommt. Ihr Applaus für Christian Böhmert.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, only 22 years
Ladies and
old.
Gentlemen, in die blaue Ecke tritt aus Hannover Max Holzer.
And you can hear it. Hometown favorites.
And if
in the first fight.
And if Böhmert is young as a 22-year-old, Max Holzer is 18, man. Still in high school.
So he's basically a child.
He's a baby, he's a preschooler, yeah.
Representing Fight School Hannover. He's making his professional debut tonight, but his team talks highly about him.
Yeah.
They say he's the biggest talent, one of the biggest talents they have ever seen. Competing in grappling almost every week, but well-rounded in every area. Good at grappling, good with his striking, gets a lot of support from his parents. Basically almost lives in the gym, like he's in the gym every day, twice.
Yeah.
So they're not even sure if he goes to school anymore.
And yeah, I mean, the way that he's described by his teammates is he's a machine, like a machine without emotion. He's like a robot that fights. Yeah, they speak very, very highly of him as just a very focused young man.
And that at the age of 18.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren,
Scary
zu meiner
mixture.
Linken, 18 Jahre ist er alt und damit ist er der Rookie der heutigen Veranstaltung. Seine Amateurbilanz 4 Kämpfe, 4 Siege, wenn es nach ihm geht, kann es so weitergehen. 60,9 Kilogramm eingewogen, er kommt aus der Kaderschmiede der hiesigen Region. Aus der Fight School Hannover, Max Holzer.
Just stand
Ladies and
there like he
Gentlemen, Kampf
doesn't
Nummer
care.
1, 61,2 Kilo ist das Limit. Wir bewegen uns im Bantamgewicht. 2 Runden ab 5 Minuten ausgemachte Distanz. Steffen Rath und Parteiischer im Ring. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, die beiden machen mit Sicherheit ein Fass auf. Christian Böhmert und Max Holzer.
Christian Bermet with the height advantage, only 4 centimeters.
And I definitely see that robot machininess right now
please.
from Max Holzer.
Ring frei zur ersten Runde, First Round.
So Holzer in the southpaw stance.
Very nice.
Left-handed. Ooh, fast start here from Christian Bermet.
They've already thrown like 10 strikes. Nice double up on that.
Oh, I expect action from the bantamweights, but
Great angle.
exchange there.
Great angles from Holzer.
And he's using this left straight, typical southpaw game. That's what we are expecting from a southpaw, skilled southpaw like Max Holzer.
Good jabs from a southpaw too. Into the clinch, double underhooks. Very nice.
Yes,
Straight.
Holzer breaks himself away there. Good
It's a nice
pressure.
uppercut. Locks the hands, and that is, he seats his man. Very well done.
Let's see. Christian Bermet, before the fight, he said he feels very comfortable on the bottom because that's where he spends a lot of time in training. Especially training with bigger guys.
Yeah, let's see. Working the butterfly at the moment, and or I should say Holzer going into half guard, top half guard, and gets a long.
As his arm